Hello and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be covering a new game that I recently got a review code from by the company Klabater. Shout out to them. This game is called Defend the Rook. It is fundamentally a roguelike kind of strategy game with tower defense elements. There are multiple heroes on the board, and hence the title of the game, you have to defend the rook. In this video you can see that the rook is the piece right at the back. We have the three heroes in front. You have to strategically move them, of course, to take out all of the enemies. The game gives you multiple different spells and towers that you can use in order to defeat these enemies more easily. I was quite impressed with this aspect of the game because I thought it provided quite a lot of depth, quite a lot of complexity to the battle system. Overall, I found it to be quite a fun and rewarding experience. It was quite entertaining to try and work out the best way to proceed through the levels to obviously take out the enemies. Then, as you can see, after you complete a round, there are different upgrades that you can apply to your hero. Then that will go through to the next turn. Then there's a new wave. Then there'll be a new wave. And fundamentally, the game works like this. There are 5 different stages. This is stage 1 that you're seeing at the moment. You progress gradually through the game, and as you progress at the end of each main stage, you can also upgrade your spells and towers, and obviously that will make it more easy to take out the enemies. So basically this is, as I said, a roguelike game with tower defense elements. I found it to be pretty entertaining. The gameplay again was very rewarding. I think the only main criticisms that I had with this game was sometimes the controls could be a bit they could feel a bit unnatural, not too intuitive. I think mainly because this game was originally on the PC and Switch, and it's being ported to PlayStation, Xbox, and I think that because the game was originally kind of designed around the PC, I think it's a bit harder to control the characters on just a D-pad and an analog stick compared to if you were using a mouse. So that's kind of the fault of a console, really, because you can't really do anything to change the control scheme. But it's something to potentially be aware of if you're playing the game. But I think you probably get used to it after a while. And then the other, I guess this isn't really necessarily a criticism. It depends really what you're expecting from the game. But the game isn't too heavy on the story side. So if you prefer a game that has loads of cutscenes, this maybe isn't exactly your game. It focuses indeed more on the gameplay, more on the strategy. So that's something to be aware of as well if you normally play, for example, JRPGs that are known to be pretty narrative heavy. So yeah, but my verdict on the game is that this is a fun and rewarding game to play. The core gameplay mechanics do provide a lot of depth. They are very interesting to learn and to get into, and I believe that this game is definitely worth playing for fans of this type of genre. It's a pretty entertaining game overall, and I definitely did enjoy my time with it. And so overall I gave this game 8 out of 10. I think that it's, despite some of the setbacks, it's still very entertaining. Its core is still really good. It's still definitely worth checking out. Again, if you like the look of this gameplay, if you're a fan of the genre. So I hope that you enjoyed this review, that you consider checking out this game if it interests you. It's out on the 16th of March for PlayStation, Xbox, like I said earlier, and then it is also already out on Switch and PC. So yeah, that's going to be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed my video review, and I'll be back with more videos very soon.